When you're planning on making a YouTube channel solely relying on skits and short films on a very low budget like myself, you're going to need a base of operations to work with, somewhere you can reuse locations over and over again. For me, that place was my house, obviously. Now, unless you've been living under a rock or just have any sort of a social life, you'll remember that I have made a lot of videos in this house. And naturally, as the world changes, so must I. And, we're moving house. Also, I just realised the lighting in here is absolutely horrible. It's really flickery. Let's change that. There we go, a bit more of a familiar setting. Lighting's good now, eh? Also, I'm standing now, so exercise? So, in the natural order of things here at GDS Studios, we're saying one final goodbye to the house, and I thought what better way to do that than to go to some iconic locations where things have happened over the years. I put a muffin in a bin here and decided it needed its own video. You know what, surprisingly, arguably two of the most popular videos on the channel before I restarted it being Fail Agents and Budget Commercial, not the remake, the old one, neither of those were filmed here at all. So, probably the first most memorable thing I can think of is, I'm not sure how well I'll be able to line this up. I think it was about here. Boom! It's the Muffin Song, the extended version. Obviously the kitchen's been painted since then, so it looks a bit different, but yeah, good times. I'm not sure how well this is going to line up, maybe somewhere down here. There it is, it's the good old sofa where Sam's feet became sandwiches, which, gave birth to the entire Sam and Gabe Show series. Somewhere down here, I'm not very good at lining up the shots, maybe it was here. We've got the same spot I was sat, where me and Sam both got our powers in the Terrific 2. Obviously, we didn't actually get them here, we got them over there, but that's a different story. Here is where I spotted the very realistic blood on the tap, if you remember, from the start of the 3-part episode. Sadly, the last two weren't even filmed here. They were filmed over at Sam's house. Maybe? Yeah, that's right. If you're wondering what the giant word Gabe DeSeal is doing here, I tried making my own sort of Marvel-style intro back in the day. Here, I'll show it for you. I know, cinematic, am I right? And really sadly, those are probably the only pictures that exist for some of these videos, unless people decided to screen record some of them back in the day. These are all I'm using for this video. However, not all these locations have made a, let's say, positive impression. And the less said about this doorway, the better.
Yes! No, don't!
Simpler times. Of course, probably one of the most famous rooms in this house. My bedroom, or nowadays I like to call it a storeroom slash workshop, because it stores just all of my Lego that I am, increasingly stocking up. And, well, I mean workshop because I kind of work on my animations too. I'm not sure where the camera would go exactly, maybe around here. The room's changed so much, I mean, the pop vinyl wall's completely gone now. It would be somewhere around here. You would see a lot of talking videos, vlogs, shout-outs, updates, the whole lot. If you really wind back the clock, I think the angle might be around here. You will see a very young school years Gabe getting ready to go to school at like 8 o'clock at night, because that's the only time I could film that one. I shot myself here. Gabe Wars, Attack of the Clones, baby! Oh man, do you remember the Gabe vs. Gabe series? And I did not shut up about that series back in the day. Fun fact, I only actually made that first video because I'd recently had my room redecorated, and I was sort of between animations at the time, and I thought I need to upload something just to get a few views in, so I just made that out of the blue. Pretty sure if we get low enough down on this wall, I did the Chubby Bunny challenge with Sean. I think that was his only time ever on the channel, and he probably hates me for even using this picture. If you do happen to be there, though, hi Sean. Pretty certain the last thing he'd want to be doing with his life right now is watching a GDS Studios video, but you never know. If we move the TV out the way here, and if we were to squat down in this corner and gave me a gun, then we'd be right back where bad action happened. Bad action? Bad actor happened. God, I can't even remember the names of my own videos. But now if we actually divert from the house and go outside, I'll show you maybe what you've been waiting for. Depends how much of a GDS fan you are. So I think just about here looks right. Obviously lines up with the shot for, well, I'm not sure if it lines up. It's the shot from Gabe vs. Gabe Volume 3. If we venture all the way out here, in our slippers of course, because I'm pretty sure lockdown has everyone going insane. I think if we stand sort of here, it's bloody hell a classic. And here, ish maybe, sort of around here, is the remake. We have one of the later videos from, well, you know, the channel, but the camera needs to be a bit more blurry, so I'm gonna take a little whoop. There we go. It's Doors, a personal favourite of mine actually. Of course, it's not just about the classics. We've also got this. I'll try and find a sort of fairly recognisable shot here. Yeah, that looks about right for the budget commercial. Well, not the remake. It's the remastered version, let's say. And that just about brings us to the end of the tour. Well, I say just about. It does bring us to the end of the tour. Obviously, there are many more places we've filmed videos, but state of the world restrictions, you can't really do that. So finally, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's stayed along, like the evolution of this house. I mean, look how much this has changed. That wall used to be bright green, didn't have any of that on it. It was just plain. So um I've completely lost my train of thought. As always, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to like and hit that subscribe button, please. Don't worry, this in no way means that I'm going to stop making videos. They'll just be in a different house. Actually, the new house is an extra story taller than this one. So I've already been round there, as you do when you move into a new house. I've been looking around and I've already sort of chosen, well, not chosen, I've had a look and I've analysed like what bits of the house I can use for new videos. I can have lots of different settings and it'll be very, very different. So once again, I just want to say big thank you to anyone who's still here, still along for the ride since 2014. I've been doing this for 7 years. Anyway, I'm on TikTok now. Go and follow me on there. I'm doing surprisingly quite good. Way better than I ever did on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description. And until the next time, see you later. I need to come out with a better outro than that.